It ain't enough, so sure enough, no, we gon' run it back. It's a little hoodlum, but I always been a class. Mike Masters Media, I'm here with the one and only.
It's Madflex, man.
Man, how you feeling, man?
I feel great, man. It's like, I think that shit went off really well. Good room. You know, Holmzie killed it. You know, all you could ask for in the shit is a good dance partner, man. And
right.
and Holmzie was, man. Like the worst thing that can happen in this shit is you just go against somebody that lays down and dies. You know what I mean? And so the fact when he, you know, when he was fighting back, like I had to set that bar, and I was just like waiting for him to fight back, and he was doing it. So I was like, all right, you know, like this is exactly what I want. Like I'm built for dogfights. So you know, that's what it is.
Did he meet the expectations that you had when you first got the call about?
He was what I prepared for sure. Yeah. I mean, he's you know, I kind of, you know, I had some lines about it in the battle that'll probably kind of like, you know, it's the thing about Holmzie is that he's very palatable. Like for people, you know, people hear it and it hits them immediately, you know, and so I think that that's a power that he was able to use through that tournament that he won and found a ton of success with it, bro. And I'm not one to argue with success because I think that a lot of times too, I'm known as a pen guy, but I perform the shit out of that stuff too. So like I can also appreciate the fact that Holmzie has kind of like a superpower in performance. You know what I mean? Like he knows how to land a punch well. He knows how to connect with the crowd. He says things the way they need to be said and delivered for crowds to fuck with it. And so he did what the fuck I assumed he would do, and he did it well, man. Yeah.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So on the live stream for Mike Masters and I Battle, Lex and Gabino were talking, and the topic got brought up that this probably wouldn't been booked anywhere else. Do you agree with that?
No, I think it would have been booked. It makes sense. Like me and Holmzie is it's one of those things that like I've never been like just a king of the dot like style. This is not so stylistically clashing that it's like you know, and Holmzie and I have been talking about battling a long time, so it's like it could have happened. You guys were the ones that made it happen, which is what's so good about it, because it was obviously the right call. You know what I mean? So the fact that like we went out and did what we did means that it was a smart choice. That like if somebody would have made it in any league, it would have gone well. And I'm glad that it was here because that shit was very much. It was in a great room with people who were invested in it.
Great
and that's
crowd,
the best thing, the crowd. Like I love these types of crowds that are just ready to rock with anybody and they don't really play games. It's like, no, give me some cool shit and I'm gonna react to it. You know, like if you're not doing it, then I'm not gonna give it to you. So no, I love it. And you know, these rooms are my favorite types of rooms where there's not really a lot of built-in stuff. You know, it's just like people just watching a war.
Word. So I asked Holmzie this. Do you, in your opinion, for both of you, do you feel that you're both underappreciated in the battle rap community?
So here's the thing. This is a question I get asked a lot. I don't think that I'm underappreciated. You know, it's been several years where I was Champion of the Year finalist, like top 20 Champion of the Year. I was a Battle of the Year winner for King of the Dot with Jay the Nightwing. I was an Artist of the Year finalist in 2016 for King of the Dot. Like, I'm not underappreciated. No, I get a lot of love and people know what the fuck I do out here. Underviewed. And that's okay, because like this is the thing for me. I very much am niche, right? Like, and I always say this in a kind of way because sometimes I'm like too dorky for the hood and too hood for the dorks, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like that in between. But you know what? The more that's happened for me, the more I've owned it. Because like, that's me. Like, I grew up in a real hood area and I rap my whole life, but I also am influenced by some fucking simple dorky shit. I bridge that gap fucking better than anybody at this point. So it's kind of like, for me, I just feel like I am well-rounded in a way that people are gonna have a problem with me if you're not. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like the MMA of this shit, and a lot of other people are like one kind of genre of, you know, like you're kickboxing, you're jiu-jitsu, you're wrestling, you're this and that. I'm all of that shit. And that's kind of the thing that's tough about battling me, is because like no matter what I do, it's like not very predictable. I'm moving all over the place. So, you know, underappreciated, no. Underviewed, sure, and that's okay. It's okay. I'm at peace with all of it because I feel very validated in these types of performances. Performances against Jay, performances against Bill, performances against Nestle, performances against Excel. Like, it just goes on, you know, and what else can I do after 13 years other than just be the fucking guy that's always battle of the night? The end.
Word. Man, this is a great way to start off 2025. Can we expect to see Madflex outside?
I'll be around. I got a battle booked up right now. I'm going to go to Miami next month. So, you know, more details of that will come out. And then, you know, we're going to talk about some shit. At this point, I'm not trying to force out anything. I'm not trying to win champion of the year. I'm not trying to do any of that shit. I'm doing this shit for me. And so when I do it for me, I just want to fight the people who can't be beat. Because I think I'm the guy that does really well against guys that can't be beat. And
we'd love to see you out in Salt Lake for sure, bro.
I already talked to him, man. We're definitely gonna get that worked out again for take 2 for sure, bro.
Hell yeah.
I do appreciate all the business and all the love and all the support, and the crowd's great. I'm ready to rock with you guys again for sure.
Hell yeah. Well, it's Mike Masters Media. We out here, Turbulence, Mike Masters Alliance, I Battle, all that good shit. I'm with Madflex, brother. Go ahead, give a shout out to anything you got going.
You already know, man. Fucking all socials, Madflex Hip Hop, Twitter at Madflex Hip Hop. Facebook at Madflex, Instagram Madflex Hip Hop. They're all Madflex Hip Hop. I just said Madflex, but add the hip hop to the end. And that's where you find me. Just keep your eyes open. I got a single coming out with Big K, Nino Bless, and Immaculate called Sundays in Tarzana. That shit'll be fire. Stay tuned for that. And 2025, we're here.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Ain't enough, so sure enough, no, we gon' run it back. It's a little hoodlum, but I always been a classy act.